Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. We welcome to our webinar in YelloTalks to interact together on the two of the most recognized project management certification worldwide, PMP, which will be presented by our expert, Mrs. Basma Ramzani, and Prince2 with our expert, Mrs. Monia Kamoun. Our goal today is to help you to reduce the confusion for the process of choosing each certification that fits a lot with you, your career, and your organization need. And then to understand the difference between these two certifications. Explore how they are applied in the real world project and guide you in your daily life of professional or a project manager. I present myself. I'm Nawel Ben Abdelhamid. I'm consulting in project management installed in France. I'm dealing with a high number of projects, large-scale, cross-functional and strategic projects. I am always a learner, and I am learning with this webinar to choose which one that can I fit with my career and the career of each one of my attendees today. I always receive a good question, but before of all, we need to present our guests. So we begin with Mrs. Monia.
Thank you, Mrs. Nawel. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for your active participation and for taking the time to join this webinar today. A big thank to YelloTalks for this great opportunity. I'm Dr. Monia Kamoun, an associate professor and doctor in signal processing and AI, and at the same time, an international project management consultant and trainer. Since 2000, I have conducted AI research focusing on speech recognition, stress, and emotion detection and signal processing. I lead projects at the AI and Robotics Lab, applying machine learning to healthcare, hearing, and human-machine interactions. So at the same time, I specialize in Prince2 and Scrum, focusing on guiding teams, assessing organizational maturity, and implementing Prince2 governance to align processes with global standards. I'm looking forward to sharing insights and best practices with you today.
A huge experience. So proud to have you, Mrs. Monia.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Basma.
Thank you, Nawel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for everyone. I don't know what I said exactly, really. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Nawel. Thank you for getting today's discussion. Thank you for the organizer for making this event possible, especially Sir Elias Grar. And thank you for our expert in product management, Ms. Monia Kamoun, also. And of course, our audience for being here and showing such great interest in project management. Allow me to briefly introduce myself, Basma Ramzani. I'm a senior project management consultant, coach and a trainer with international experience across different sectors, including technology, engineering, oil and gas, and construction. Over the years, I have also specialized in PMO leadership, risk management, change management, agile transformation. I'm working with the organization to strengthen their governance, their strategy, and their delivery capacity. I look forward to an engaging session today and to answer your questions. Thank you again for being here. Thank you, Nawel.
Thank you also, Mrs. Basma. I'm delighted today to have you, both of you, with me, Tunisian expert in project management overseas, Ms. Monia in Tunis, Ms. Basma in Canada. Happy to have you for this webinar, for this important subject. The most important question that I heard in my professional career as a project manager: do you think that project management certification have become essential today in the market? It's a question that everyone, beginner, professional, project management or not project management, heard about. Please, my attendees, put your comment on chat, yes or no, how you think about this question. Miss Monia, how about you? How you find this certification essential, mandatory? It's free. How you feel it? How you
Yeah.
find it?
So, Ms. Nawel, since today you know that projects are more complex than ever before, so certifications like Prince2 or Prince2 Agile provide structured, tailored, and proven methodologies used in over 150 countries. Absolutely. So certifications are mandatory today because they help us in delivering successful outcomes and give project professionals and project managers with their organizations a clear and consistent path to achieve tangible results. So in other words, these certifications have become essential because they provide a reliable framework to navigate complexity and drive consistent success. So yes, of course, they are mandatory.
And for you, Miss Basma.
Thank you, Ms. Nawel. So the project management certification have become essential for many reasons. First of all, because the organization today operate in fast changing global environment, projects are larger, are more complex, are more interconnected than ever before. So the project management certification, for example, the PMP, demonstrate that a professional not only understand international recognized standard, but can also apply them effectively in practice. It adds credibility, strengthens employability, and ensure that the projects are delivered with the right balance of quality, cost, time, risks, all.
As expert and experienced people like you, I understand that certification is not something that I cannot have. It's required. It's very needed.
Yes.
But I have still confusion. I confuse between PMP and Prince2. Could you explain each certification and their origin, Mrs. Basma?
Thank you. So the PMP is project management professional is offered by the Project Management Institute based in United States. It is founded on the PMBOK, which is recognized worldwide as the standard reference for the project management best practice. Over the years, PMP has become a truly global credential, highly valued in all industry such as technology, engineering, construction, aerospace, and all industry. So holding the PMP demonstrates not only knowledge of project management principles, but also proven experience in applying them to real world project in all the world, in the Gulf, in the Gulf country, in the Canada, US, in the Europe, in all country.
Okay, and for Prince2, Mrs. Monia.
So Prince2, the full name is Projects in Controlled Environment, and 2 refers to the second version deployed in 2018.
Thank you for explanation. It's my first time that I understand that the acronym of Prince2. Thank you,
Yes.
Mrs. Monia.
It's an acronym, yes.
I thought about Prince and England.
Prince. It was in purpose, so they picked the name that represent their identity, because it's in the United Kingdom, and you know that princes and kings are governing the United Kingdom. So project in controlled environment, Prince2 was originally developed in the United Kingdom by Axelos and managed by PeopleCert at the beginning, especially for government projects. Over time, it evolved into a universal project management methodology, now adopted by organizations and governments worldwide. Today, Prince2 is recognized in 150 countries and as a global standard to structure, control, and deliver projects for all types, especially across Europe, Australia, the Middle East, and Asia. It's process-based approach. It's a principle-driven approach. It's tailored to the project and stage-based management approach, defining roles and responsibility in this approach. And it's a product-based planning approach as well with continuous improvement.
Could you please repeat for us and for me and for my attendees, Prince2 PR project management
Yes.
into?
Yes, the two first letters, P and R, they refer to project. The two letters with which begins the word project. Then the I with the N, in, altogether, in, okay? And the C refers to controlled, and the last E, environments. So project and controlled environments.
Then we are dealing with control.
Yes. Structure, control, governance, methodology, the what, the structure.
Okay, thank you. It's very important to hear about this acronym. It's very interesting for me. I think my attendees, could you please put your comment if you hear about this acronym before or it's your first time? But the question now is, if I'm a beginner project manager, I'm still at the beginning of my career, should I certify now or wait until I gain more experience? Mrs. Basma, for PMP, your thoughts about this question?
Okay, it's a good questions, Nawel. So, first of all, it's so important to clarify what mean about beginner. Beginner as, for example, a project manager role or beginner in project manager in general. So, if you are beginner in project management in general, why I say that? For the simple reason, the PMP, for example, and the project management certification in general, it's not only for the project manager. It is highly relevant for site engineer, cost control, planners, schedulers, risk managers, control managers, procurement, marketing, relationship client, whatever also the project management is certification is important. So for example, in the PMP, if you have a level of bachelor's, if you have more than 3 years, so you can do it, whatever your roles. Okay, not mandatory to be a project manager. But if you have less than 3 years, if your level is bachelor's and you have less than 3 years, so you must starting by other certification. And in this way, I recommend starting with the CAPM, Certified Assistant Project Management, which give you the foundation and prepare you for the other level. For example, prepare you for the PMP letter. That's it.
And Mrs. Monia, Prince2, how we deal with this kind of level? Like PMP, we have foundation, we have levels, we grow with experience. A beginner, can he access to have a certification on Prince2?
Yes, you can access to have a certification, a Prince2 certification with no prerequisites. It means you are just a beginner with no experience. You can start right away with the foundation level, which requires no prior experience and provides a clear step-by-step structure to successfully launch projects. So the best starting point is the Prince2 Foundation certification, and it introduces the core principles, processes, and terminology of structured project management. And this helps beginners understand how projects are organized and, of course, controlled, because Prince2 is a project in controlled environments, and providing a clear step-by-step framework to follow. Then, from there, you can move on to the practitioner level, which validates your ability to tailor and apply the methodology to more complex projects. So, of course, you can start right away with no prerequisites.
Without no prerequisites, as experience is good. Same thing for PMP. You have CAPM for people who have no experience. And then after 3 years of experience, we can switch to PMP certification. It's good, but I guess that many of us, many of my attendees, many of people heard about PMBOK and his version. I guess that a lot of people know about PMBOK. PMP is based on PMBOK guides. Okay. What does this mean in a project manager daily life, Basma?
So the PMP project management professional is grounded in the PMBOK guide, and now we have in the 7th edition, and in November we have the 8th edition. Which is a global reference of best practice tools and technique in project management. So in daily life, this means that a project professional, whether managing schedule, cost, risk, quality, or stakeholder, all knowledge area has a structured toolkit to choose from. It is not a rigid method, but a flexible framework that allow you to tailor the right process to the unique context of each project. So this adaptability is what make PMP so valuable. It equips professionals to deliver successful outcome across different industry, different culture, and project type.
Okay, then the PMBOK is the reference of this framework of project management PMP, and his evolution in the time. We have now the 7th version. It's okay. Someone asked, what is the difference between PMP and PMBOK? And PMP is the certification based on the PMBOK guide.
Yes,
it's really. We have a community of PMI certified people, PMI chapters, and how about this experience in PRINCE2? How we deal with community? Do you have communities? Do you have a good book?
Yes, we have of course a reference guide, managing successful projects with PRINCE2. We are in the 7th edition, of course, released in September 2023. Which replaced the 6th edition. The new version of PRINCE2 introduced updates to make PRINCE2 more flexible, digital friendly, and adaptable to modern project environments, including agile practices, sustainability considerations, and a stronger focus on people management and tailoring. So PRINCE2 is a complete structured methodology that clearly defines the what and the who. It provides templates, it provides processes and well-defined roles, making it ideal for organizations that need consistency and strong governance. So projects in controlled environment, I repeat, PRINCE2. This clarity helps ensure communication and accountability throughout the entire project lifecycle.
It's very interesting. Yes, I agree with you. With the life of project management, clarity is very, very, very important to have the issue about daily life project management. But today, everyone have the opportunity to know that we heard about Burj Khalifa is well known, managed by PMP approach. What type of project can be managed with using PMP or PRINCE2? Could you give us some example in PRINCE2, Monia? Before asking Basma, because I know that many people know about Burj Khalifa. It's a very famous project.
So I can't go through all of them, Ms. Nawel, but I will give you some well-known examples, like the 5G deployment programs across multiple countries, managed by PRINCE2, European Railway Traffic Management System, Digital Europe program initiatives, cross-border healthcare digitalization projects, EU Green Deal Renewable Energy Project, European Cybersecurity Infrastructure Project, Airbus A350 Development Program, European Space Agency, Smart Cities, Eurocontrol Air Traffic Management Projects, Erasmus Program with education programs, EU Digital Identity and e-government platforms, and many others that I can't cover all of them, but many projects are managed or deployed using Prince2 methodology.
Okay, well, and with Basma, also with Burj Khalifa, I know about this famous, always hearing about that it was managed by PMP approach. What other project and how is the philosophy of PMP to deal with this? Well, no, the success is how we deal with.
So in all industry, Nawel, in engineering, construction, aerospace, IT, and industrial sectors, all of this multiple industry, we can use the PMP. In addition to Burj Khalifa in Dubai, we can, for example, talk about another space program, for example, Microsoft Global IT Initiative, IBM Digital Transformation also, and the Airbus, for example, aerospace project are all example where PMP standard and practice have been applied. So, like as told before, so the PMP is widely used to manage large complex and strategic project in multiple industry.
Nice. Then our attendees know about how type of project and some example of well-known example managed by either PMP or Prince2. But what are the major difference between Prince2 and PMP, and how can an organization choose the right approach, Monia?
Okay, so the main differences lies in their focus. So Prince2 focuses mainly on the the who and the what. So what to do and who is accountable to do it. So it provides governance, structure, and accountability. Okay, so it provides clarity about what to do and who is accountable or responsible to do it. The PMP focuses on the how, the tools, techniques, processes, and used to execute the work. So you think of Prince2 as the framework and PMP as a toolbox. Both are used to enhance project management discipline. Okay, so both are very valuable, highly valuable for the project management discipline in general.
Mrs. Basma, for you, which are the major difference between these two certifications? I saw some comments in the chat saying that the difference, both of the certification are valid. It depends on the context. How about your thoughts about this suggestion or this comment?
So first of all, our webinar, the benefits are our webinar. So to introduce the both certification, it's not to make, for example, to make the difference, to help the professional to choose the right thing for the right projects, for the right environment, for her environment. It's not to say this good and this bad. No, it's not our objective. First of all, so
yes, I agree with you.
Yes. So, for example, when we talk about difference between Prince2 and PMP, I focus in PMP. For example, the PMP stand out because of its flexibility and universality. It does not prescribe a rigid method, but instead provide a comprehensive framework of tools, of a process, tools, and can be applied across industry and adapted to different project context, whatever. productive, agile, hybrid, iterative, incremental, whatever. So to choosing the PMP standard means gaining access to globally recognized practice that improve consistency, enhance performance, increasing the likelihood of delivering a project on time, within budget, and within quality also. I'm sure in the Prince 2 it's the same thing.
Let me ask Mrs. Monia. Mrs. Basma speak about agile value, and how PMP embrace this value and how it make it flexible. And we have a lot of possibility of project management framework. How Prince2 deal with this new buzz product life cycle management? We spoke about agile, and everyone know that we don't have the certainty to have the prerequisite at the first of the beginning of the project. How about Prince2, please?
Yeah, so I have to highlight very important point. We have the Prince2 methodology and we have the Prince2 Agile methodology. So two different methodologies, of course, but Prince2 is the main approach for both. So Prince2 is tailored, is flexible, and Prince2 Agile was first launched 5 years ago, combining Prince2 structure. So the structure is the same, the Prince2 structure, and governance with agile flexibility and speed. So the second version will be released soon, introducing updates to better support modern, complex, and fast-changing projects while maintaining strong control and value-driven delivery, including, of course, managing the different aspects of the project performance regarding benefits, costs, risks, time, quality, sustainability. Of course, it's very important to manage this aspect in 2024. Sustainability is very, very important and mentioned in every industry, and of course, scope.
I'm seeing that common points between the two certification are more than difference. We spoke about clarity, flexibility, valid organization in project management. Can they be complementary? Can the two certification can be complementary? Can I have the both Prince2 and PMP as project manager or as professional? How can I deal with this two certification in my career, Mrs. Basma?
So this I think absolutely the real strength, for example, of the PMP certification. It is its adaptability. It can be applied in any industry, culture, project environment. Organizations often integrate PMP principles, for example, within their own governance structure or internal method. This make PMP a powerful complement to any framework, whatever, Prince2, whatever. Okay, so already on place in the organization, ensuring that project execution is guided by proven tools, process, technique that lead to successful outcome.
Okay, it's interesting. And Ms. Monia, how you feel this complementary between the both of these two certificates? We spoke about certification, but there are two different framework.
Yes, so absolutely, complementarity is the real true strength of both of them. So you combine strength in practice, but how to combine this strength in practice? We start with Prince2 structure to organize the project into manageable stages. Within each stage, we apply PMP techniques for detailed planning, monitoring, and control. And this creates a balance between high-level governance provided by Prince2 and day-to-day management PMP. And then we tailor based on the context. If our organization requires strict reporting and governance, we lean more on Prince2. If we need flexibility and adaptability, we use PMP practices more heavily. So in short terms, Prince2 gives you the structure and governance, like a framework for what to do and who does it. PMP gives you the best practices for how to do it. So by combining them, you create comprehensive, adaptable approach to manage complex projects successfully.
It's very important for a project management project manager, or for any professional who is seeking about certification in the market, to know about these two certifications, but because we don't have a lot of time to go into details, but it's clear about your discussion today and me as a project manager that both of these two certifications are very important and can be complementary. We can, as someone says in the chat, we can create our tools based on the two frameworks and try to customize for our organization needs. And then, as someone who's working in organization environment with other project management, and if you choose Prince2 or PMP, how to maintain this discipline in the organization? Because we know that we can't have the certification and then after we forgot how to apply in our daily routine and how to help the organization to have benefits of this certification. Then, Mrs. Basma, if you can help us by some techniques or tools or some concepts in PMP, how people today, professional, can really optimize their use and their application of discipline of PMP. And thank you, Mrs. Basma.
Thank you, Ms. Nawel. First of all, I add for the last questions to say the PMP, it's based in the PMBOK, and it's not a framework, it is a mindset, okay? So to maintain this mindset in long term, so the organization, the key is to embed a project management practice daily. This is best achieved through establishing a project management, for example, office, okay, supported by clear governance and well-defined process, regular use of KPI, performance dashboard, lesson learned review, ensuring accountability, consistency, and of course the continuous improvement. In this way, PMP become not just a certification, but a long-term culture of excellence in project delivery. So for this reason, I say PMP, it is a mindset.
Okay, well, it's a mindset. PMP is a mindset. We say that about change management. It's very important to be certified, but to use tools and techniques that make you very performant in your environment. Mm-hmm. But before this, we need to have this in the mindset of people to try to have good results. Miss Monia, and what about Prince2?
Yeah, the goal is to make Prince2 part of the organization's culture, not just a temporary initiative, not just a training, not just a certification. So to embed Prince2 effectively, we need to integrate the method into daily processes, often supported by, as mentioned, Basma, the PMO Project Management Office, known as Project Assurance in Prince2. So to optimize Prince2, both the project manager and the project management office must work together to tailor processes and documents to the project size and complexity. So, of course, focusing on activities that create real value. So the main objective is to create value while using these approaches, this mindset, these frameworks, methodologies. And the PMO provides governance, standardization, and oversight, while the project manager ensures day-to-day execution, keeping the business case active and keeping the project viable and deliverable.
You say something very important for me as someone who began his career as a PMO. This concept of PMO, this role of PMO, Prince2 talk about it in the framework? I know about PMP. PMP also, Mrs. Basma, is this role very important in PMP framework. How about this role in PMP framework today?
And Prince2?
For Prince2, it's for me a surprise that Prince2 deal with this role. It's clear for me as someone who practices this job. We find PMP very node in this area. But for me, it's very important that I see Prince2 also
Of
to
course.
have. Well, yes.
Yeah, it's called project assurance. Project assurance.
Donc,
Not
for
the same
Prince2
name.
today, PMO is a project insurance, donc that make the
Yes,
organization.
in Prince2 it's called project assurance.
Okay, project insurance. But in PMP we say PMO. PMO helps an organization also to have this discipline well applied. No.
Yes, PMO, Project Management Office, and we have also Program Management Office, and we have Portfolio Management Office, and the Strategic Performance Office. Donc, whatever in any level in organization, for example, when we talk about Project Management Office, so it provides the guidelines, the template, the audit for the project manager, project managers, offered also the training, all support for project managers. And we have level of project management office or a type of project management office is related to the level of control. For example, we have just a supported PMO who supports only the project manager, but we haven't, the law of control is very little, but we have other PMO, for example, with moderated level of control, and we have the directive PMO, then have more responsibility in the project management.
Oh, well, okay, then PMO, creating and maintaining a role of PMO is something that help an organization to have this discipline maintaining, to have this mindset. And PMO in the context of Prince2, we say project insurers. It's a role.
Assurance. Yeah, project assurance.
Assurance. It's a role that we need to maintain and to create in this project management framework, to be sure that the framework is well applied in the context. Is it right,
Yes.
Mrs. Monia?
Yeah, very similar to the PMO and PMP. Very similar. It provides governance and standards, establishes standard templates, for example, processes, reporting formats for all projects, ensures compliance with Prince2 principles, with processes and organizational policies, provides oversight to ensure projects remain aligned with business objectives, support the project managers, offers training, offers coaching, mentoring, and Prince2 on Prince2 practices, helps as well tailoring Prince2 for different project sizes and complexities, customizing Prince2 methodology, for example. So the project assurance, same thing as the PMO and PMP. So it's called project assurance in Prince2, and it's breakdown into three roles: the business assurance, the provider assurance, and the user assurance. Okay, so you have three different project assurance, each one focused on the stakeholder, the main stakeholders in the project, of course, and as well as maintaining, managing the resources, allocating the resources into multiple projects, tracking the interdependencies between the projects and prioritizing them within the portfolio, ensuring optimal use of people, use of budget and tools as well, monitoring and reporting, knowledge management and continuous improvement, and so on. So in summary, the project assurance in Prince2 acts as the bridge between strategy and the execution, okay, ensuring that Prince2 is applied consistently.
Well, A lot of complementary, a lot of common points, so little bit of difference between the contexts. We need to go further, the details to know more. I'm still hesitating. I'm still need someone who advise me. After this webinar, may I certified in Prince2 or PMP? How I deal with this, Mrs. Basma?
So, good questions, Nawel. My advice is so simple. Don't see it as an either or decision. No, both certification bring a real value. The PMP give you a global recognition and complement toolkit of best practice. It's so important, the best practice. Okay, so we say in Tunisian, اسأل مجرب وما تسألش طبيب. Ask the experienced and don't ask the doctor. So while Prince2 offer a structured governance framework by pushing both, you become more versatile, adaptable, and competitive project professional, ready to succeed in any environment and any type of projects. So the both.
Good answer for me. That I need to have the both certification to succeed. Mrs. Monia, how about you? How you find this?
The choice between PMP and Prince2 depends on where you plan to work. This is the very important thing to know. First thing to highlight, where you plan to work and your career goals. Okay, so PMP is dominant in North America, the Middle East, and Asia, especially in the private sector, multinational companies. Prince2 is most recognized in Europe, United Kingdom, Australia, Africa, Commonwealth countries, and particularly for public sector and EU-funded projects. If you want global career flexibility, start with the certification most valued in your region. PMP for the US, United States, and for corporate roles, or Prince2 for European and government projects. So, and later consider earning both of border opportunities. It means combine both of them. So recommendation, it depends on your target, your goals. If your target government or EU-funded projects, so I will recommend Prince2 first. For corporate career, PMP first, okay? And of course, it depends on where you plan to work and your career goal.
Thank you very much. I know I'm actually in France. I know that PMP is well known, but Prince2, it's very demanded on the market. We stay still in job description, be certified in PMP or Prince2. Maybe it's very interested to have both certification, to have worldwide experience, to have to maintain these two framework. Maybe as someone other said, that we can customize our tools and our best practice in project management. And then we speak a lot. We spoke about how agile are we embraced in the two framework. And today we are dealing with artificial intelligence. Many of people, ChatGPT, all the artificial intelligence, how it will be their consequence on our project life management or on our professional life. How is the future hold of this certification with artificial intelligence, Basma? PMP, how PMP or PMI deal with this topic now?
Okay, my answer it's not for the artificial intelligence only, Nawel, but I talk about, for example, PMP. It's covered many things. For example, today the PMP it's a 50%. For the traditional life cycle and the 50% for the agile. So in the PMP, the 8th edition, we have some lot information and knowledge for the artificial intelligence. In the 7th edition, we haven't anything in artificial intelligence in the guide, but the PMI have a lot certification like generative AI project management, for example. We have other international certifications in AI. But in 8th edition, we have a lot of information about the AI. But Miss Monia is specialized, is a doctor in artificial intelligence, so she can use it all audience for these questions. But I said, but I need to say that. Artificial intelligence is the most important day after day. So you can't do it, the project management, without artificial intelligence. Whatever the tools, whatever the technique you use it or the process, you need the artificial intelligence to be best than before, and to do the excellence in project delivery and the project life cycle.
Thank you, Mrs. Basma. Miss Monia, how about Prince2? Are they embracing the new technology and the new buzz of artificial intelligence, and how we can use it in our life as professional or as project manager?
Yeah, thank you, Nawel. So in the last version of Prince2 Agile, which will be launched shortly, so I'm a beta tester in this version. Artificial intelligence in Prince2 Agile 2nd edition is extensively used, and it can enhance project management by automating reporting, predicting risks, optimizing resource allocation. Artificial intelligence tools can analyze data from backlogs, from sprint matrix and stakeholder feedback to support better decision making. So, for example, AI can forecast delivery timelines. AI can suggest backlog priorities. AI can detect early warning project managers and signs of project issues. This combination of AI and project management allows project manager and PMOs in general to focus on strategy and value. So while AI handles repetitive tasks and provides real-time insights for continuous improvement, the project manager and the PMO, they make the decisions and based on, of course, on this data provided by AI.
I totally agree. As project manager, the first tool that always all people are using to write CR, to write minutes of the meeting, you put Teams in and try to have AI reports. Many tools that can help today project management manager in his job. We haven't enough time, but it's important to make a poll to ask people about some question. How you feel it? What project management approach resonate with you, Prince2 or PMP? After this 1 hour of discussion with our two experts, Ms. Monia as an expert in Prince2 and Ms. Basma, expert in PMP, they are both authorized instructor. They are both expert in their field, and they are teaching and they are training people on Prince2 and PMP. This question: which project manager resonate with you, PMP or Prince2? Please participate in this poll on the chat. Thank you very much. Before we go on with the conclusion and giving people attendees to have the opportunity to ask some question if there are questions, which certification for you, Mrs. Monia, you choose first, and why? Not as a Prince2 expert, as a project manager consultant. You are international consulting in project management, and how certification you choose and why you choose this certification.
Okay, for me, if I start over my career, if I start from scratch, I will start with an approach in which I have a structure that I can follow. It means that I will have a step-by-step approach with the different stages that I need to follow, with principles, with processes. Of course, and at the same time, I need tools. I need to know how to approach the project. It means that I need to know both. At the beginning, I will start with an approach in which I have strong governance, like Prince2. Then I will start learning PMP, because PMP will provide me the tools, the techniques, the how to do the work. So first of all, I need to have a structure. So for me, the structure is mandatory. In every domain, I need to have something. I need to have a guideline I need to follow at the beginning, and then I will customize my own methodology, combining both of them, having a hybrid model, combining the structure and governance of Prince2 with the flexibility and adaptability of Agile. So I have a Prince2 clarity, I have the clarity of the approach, the roles, the responsibilities well defined, the accountabilities of each other, a stage-based control. I have the reporting. I know at what point I need to provide the feedback to the directing board, the templates that I need to use, the roles and responsibilities accountable in each situation. And at the same time, I combine agile approach, of course, for delivery, using the techniques, using continuous feedback, bringing speed, collaboration with stakeholders. And when I gain more experience, of course, after 3 years, as mentioned, Basma, it's mandatory, so it's a prerequisite for PMP. I will, of course, learn PMP because I need to be an expert in project management. So it will be a continuous learning, continuous improvement.
Before I give you the results of the poll, may I have your opinion, Mrs. Basma, about this, how PMP, how you choose PMP as your framework of project management, the strength of this framework, and if always I see that you are blaming have both PMP and Prince2. How about you, Mrs. Basma?
As I said, if you have the eligibility criteria, so go ahead PMP. If not, you have a fundamental certification, certified assistant project management. Okay, so it's a fundamental certification. It's based in PMBOK also, but you learn about fundamental or learn about knowledge and best practice. It's all same content as a PMP. Okay, so for the professional who haven't an experience, please do it first. Okay, and it's give you the environment and give you all to prepare the PMP later. I say that, but also Basma Ramdani, if you have any certification, Prince2, for example, Axelos, or from Alliance, from Scrum.org, from any organization, I'm with this. Go ahead, don't stop learning. Prince2, it's good, okay? It's structured, it's rigid, okay? But me personally, I choose PMP because I don't like to perform my work in the box. I really I like to to perform in my work with freedom, with okay, give me tools, give me technique, give me all, and me I will tailor and I will choose the right thing within context. For example, here, Nawel, if we are the same project, in the same area, but we have the different area. For example, we have in Canada and the other in Tunisian, for example. We can't oblige the project management a professional to do in the same method on the same methodology or framework, whatever. Okay, so for me, the PMP and the Prince2 and all certification also.
You are aligned with the most of our attendees, because more than 60% agree that we need both of the two certification. 0% just have Prince2, and 30%, 33% only PMP. Then we understand that we have to have both certification. Flexibility is very important for a project manager to have tailoring for his day life management processes and tools and techniques. Prince2, for me, it's discovery. It's very interested. We need to have idea about this framework. It's a huge information for me today as a project manager professional. Maybe it's the same thing for my attendees. Please put your question. If someone has a question that I can ask to our guests, the two experts in project management, Mrs. Basma in project management PMP and Mrs. Monia in Prince2. Please, waiting for your question before conclusion, please. If you have any question, Mrs. Monia is here to answer your question, and Mrs. Basma also.
Nawel, in the time, I have a simple message for the organization. So please, the message for the all organizations. So please help your employees to get whatever certification. PMP, Prince2, Agile, Scrum, PSPU, SAFE, whatever. So this project management certification, as I said, it's a mindset. And if your employees have this mindset and have this knowledge in practice and theory, so the first beneficiary is the organization. So please go ahead, please help your employees to get the certification and to get this knowledge and project.
Yes, I agree with you, Ms. Basma. It's your suggestion or your recommendation is very important for the organization to have this in their roadmap, to try to make it as mandatory in their training program for their employees, especially for people who deal with project. And now every discipline is dealing with management, marketing, finance. Every people has to have the management project management framework certification or knowledge, even if a knowledge before having certification. Try to be a learner, a good learner, or learner to try to discover all this methodology. I'm very delighted, and I'm really thank you both of you, Monia and Basma. I'm very delighted to have you for this insightful and practical discussion. It's very important for me as a moderator to have this opportunity with you, and for my attendees, I thank you. Thanks a lot for Miss Monia and Miss Basma, and always for Mr. Elias Grar, who is the sponsor of this webinar via YelloTalk. Thank you very much for this opportunity to put this information into the attendees to help them to choose the best path for them. We hope that we have a clear understanding for PMP and Prince2. For me, it's okay. Really, I felt that, especially for Prince2, someone said Prince2 acronym, it's the first time that I see it. Prince2, it's project management into controlled environments. Mm-hmm. We have Agile in Prince2, we have Agile in PMP, we have insurance project like PMO in PMP. We have a huge complementary between the both of the certification. I hope that we are reaching our target to understand difference, complementary, how to apply in our real world, and to begin today to explore each of the certification and how I can become to improve my knowledge in the project management area. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Monia.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Some words to see to our attendees before leaving the webinar? We have just 1 minute.
Okay, so thank you all for joining this webinar and for your active participation. I truly appreciate the time and energy you've dedicated today. I hope that the ideas that we discussed were valuable for you and the differences and complementarities are useful for you. And it will help you to improve your projects and grow as a project manager. Wishing you continued success and look forward to seeing you happy and successful and applying these practices in your work.
Thank you, Mrs. Monia. Quickly, Mrs. Basma, to finish with this webinar today.
Okay, Nawel, thank you again for you. Nawel, thank you, the organizer, Sir Lies Grar. Thank you, Miss Monia, and all of you in the audience for your time and engagement. It was a pleasure, a real pleasure for me to sharing insight on the PMP and the Prince2. And I wish you all continued success in your professional journey.
Please feel free to take contact with Mrs. Monia if you want some additional information or practical information or training, and Mrs. Monia Kamoun on LinkedIn and Mrs. Basma Rumzani for PMP. I'm here to help you. Mrs. Basma, bye. Mrs. Monia, bye. Thank you, thank you, everybody, and maybe another webinar on the topic or another topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.